Thank you very much, dear colleagues, ministers, distinguished guests. It's my pleasure to join you today for this regional conference on good public administration in the Western Balkans. The past 2 years have been particularly challenging all across the globe. The COVID-19 pandemic had a severe impact on lives and livelihoods. And in the Western Balkan region, as it has elsewhere in the world, it resulted in a drop in economic activity and exports, along with a rise in unemployment. But the Western Balkans are now recovering strongly, with strong annualized GDP growth of 8.6% in the last quarter of 2021, benefiting from strong domestic and external demand. Employment growth has accelerated and labor participation is also increasing. The region's current account deficit has decreased to 3.9% of GDP, the lowest level in the last 10 years. So in today's ministerial conference organized by the SIGMA program, or the program focused on support for improvement in governance and management, we will discuss how to continue to optimize and strengthen the quality of the recovery in the Western Balkans by improving public administration based on the SIGMA 2021 monitoring reports. The SIGMA program, a joint initiative of the OECD and the European Union, is a great example of the excellent and long-standing partnership between us. In May this year, this program will celebrate 30 years of successful work together on public governance reforms. It is built on the strong foundation of our shared commitment to democracy, human rights, the rule of law, and market-based economic principles. Indeed, since its establishment in 1992, the SIGMA has accompanied and supported several countries on their successful path to EU accession. In fact, most countries that joined the European Union in 2004 are today also members of the OECD. Our OECD Council has recently decided to also open accession discussions with Bulgaria, Croatia, and Romania. The SIGMA has also supported Western Balkan countries to take on their own impressive reform journeys. Over the past 20 years, Western Balkan economies have become more open, improved conditions for business, and been increasingly successful in attracting foreign investment. Great progress has been made across the region. Public service delivery in particular has been significantly improved to the benefit of people and business. Improvements in policy settings and regulations, as well as better digital interoperability systems, have translated into faster and higher quality public services. With the right political commitment, backed up with the necessary resources, public administrations can transform and improve very rapidly. Looking ahead, challenges do remain, for example, in improving the level of public trust in institutions. It is so important that citizens can look at their institutions as working for them, that they can trust their capacity to advance structural reforms. So let me finish by focusing on a few key areas where further structural reforms are needed. First, when it comes to increasing employment opportunities, the Western Balkan region needs to strengthen the quality of education and vocational guidance for both young people and adults to address significant skills mismatches, to ensure that we properly can meet the needs of the economy. Second, making the green transition successful. To protect the environment and address climate change, the Western Balkan region needs to decrease its dependence on fossil fuels, upgrade household heating systems, and reduce emissions from industry and agriculture. And third, to seize all of the potential benefits and opportunities of the digital transformation, while better managing some of the risks and disruptions associated with it. Policymakers must take steps to increase digital literacy for all, to improve access and skills, and generally to promote the further growth of the information and communication technology sector. The recovery represents a unique opportunity to implement the necessary reforms to build stronger, more sustainable, and more resilient economies and societies. Here at the OECD, working together with the European Union, we stand ready to support the economies of the Western Balkans on their path to recovery. Our work, including the OECD Competitiveness Outlook for Southeast Europe, launched at the Western Balkans Summit of the Berlin process last year, the 2021 Public Administration Monitoring Reports, and the upcoming SME Policy Index for the Western Balkans and Turkey can serve as useful tools for this journey. The rule of law, good public governance, and strong, effective, and accountable institutions are among the most important foundational factors to develop competitiveness and sustainable growth. Countries with professional civil servants, accountable institutions, low levels of corruption, sound policy-making systems, effective public financial management, user-focused and user-friendly digitalized public services stand a much better chance to prosper and to compete successfully on a global stage, reinforcing democracy and finding effective responses and solutions to the evolving challenges of our time. The challenge is to create a modern public administration that works for your people and your businesses. We stand ready, as always, to support your ambitions every step of the way. Thank you.